Oh, there the ghosts, there the ghosts. Pick this up, Firekeeper Soul, and kill myself. That's a suicide run, because there was no point in going back the way I came. Because, ain't happening. That little narrow walkway I ran through, full of ghosts. They all popped up after I ran through there. I got what was important, which was the Firekeeper Soul. So, let's read the Firekeeper Soul, and then turn it in. Firekeeper Soul, soul of a long-lost Firekeeper. Each Firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire, and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity, and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the Firekeeper Soul to reinforce the Estus flask, so you can consume this item, which you should never, ever, ever, ever do. So let's give it to her. Reinforce my flask, please. Boom. And I now have a +1 Estus flask. So you can go get that item very quickly in the game and have a stronger Estus flask for virtually no cost. Now that area down there, New Londo, is extremely tough. You should not mess around in it, quite frankly. There are, I believe I said 3 pathways out of Firelink. That's the low road, and you go down there, and even if I use the transient curse to try to fight the ghosts, it probably wouldn't end too well, because they are really strong. There's a reason why there was a lot of blood over there. So here's the second road out of Firelink, the middle road, also known as the Bone Zone. You may have noticed when I cowered it out and ran away from here a moment ago, that all these bones on the ground are skeletons that are going to form up. Now I'm going to come over here and get myself killed yet again. There is one item in this area that I want. There are multiple decent items, but the one I want is going to be pretty far off in that direction, like as far away as possible. But I'm going to pick this up. That was not worth it. In here somewhere is a decent item, actually, a decent weapon, strength weapon. I believe the Zweihander is somewhere in here. But I don't care about that. That's not what I'm aiming for. Let's fall down into this path, actually. No, this is the exit. This leads into a different area. That leads into an actual level called the Catacombs. This might be the Zweihander. Yeah, there it is. Not what I want, though. There's the item I want. Binoculars. There they are. Bye. Don't give them the satisfaction. Oh, they followed me. Fantastic. Woo. We got the binoculars. Next big thing acquired. And I can go use them right away to show off some cool stuff. So again, if you wanted to, if your goal was to start a strength build, and you knew that Zweihander was there, you'd be pretty happy. Whoops, I'm going totally the wrong way, unless I can do it from here. Let's see, is this a safe enough area to do this? It doesn't quite have a view, the view that I want. I'm gonna go to the back of Firelink. Hey, what's up, Crow? Fall down here, took the falling damage again. You know, I think in this remaster, something has been done with the water. I literally think it's not the same water. I think it's like a completely different effect. I've seen, at this point, a little bit more of the game from other people playing it, from some streams and whatnot. And it looks a bit different. And it might be completely different because in Dark Souls 1, the original version, even the PC version, it was the water that was notorious for having massive hits on the performance. This does not show it off the way I wanted it to. Okay. Time to run yet again. I'm going to park myself up here. Some skeletons are going to follow me. Unless they're too stupid to find me, but nope, this guy, he knows. They are really strong, by the way, so... the same way that I said the ghosts are really strong down there in New Londo, and it's kind of to teach you, like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do this area first. So are the skeletons. They are for real. However, the hammer type weapons, things that like blunt weapons that do striking damage, are particularly useful against the skeletons. They're weak to them. Whereas like things that are piercing and slashing aren't as useful. Oh, the camera's bugging out a little bit, but he gave me that backstab, didn't he? Yeah, they hate it, so I can actually deal with them a little bit. Not bad. He gave me souls, and if I'm not mistaken, in the 1.0 version of this game, back on console, they didn't do that. I have heard, granted I wasn't playing back then, but I have heard that they did not give souls back then. And that was another big key to let the player know that maybe you shouldn't be fighting these guys right now. Alright, so let's go down. This is my item wheel. Now, a change that has been made in Remaster is that it used to be in Dark Souls 1 that any item you picked up would be slotted into these spaces if they were empty. And that got really annoying because it's like, I don't want this soul item or whatever garbage I just picked up to be on my item wheel. I just want my Estus and, I don't know, Homeward Bones, for example. I'm going to put that on my second slot. And now I'm going to put on the binoculars. We got them, so we might as well use them. They're a bit slow and not nearly as good and functional as they are in other Souls games, and I can't even move around while using them, so they're not as like useful as the monocular in Bloodborne or anything. So this area off in the distance that I'm looking at, it's kind of like a town, and what's really interesting about it is that it's not like miniature, it's not flat or fake. That is like actually full 3D modeled. There's a really cool series of videos on YouTube called Boundary Break. I apologize, I can't remember the exact name of the channel that made those. But there's a Boundary Break video for this game, and one of the places featured is this location, this like town. It has buildings, and I think I remember seeing like horse stables in there. And it has a surprising amount of detail, which kind of isn't smart because it's sort of wasting resources. Because like it's being rendered and modeled even when you're all the way up here in Firelink. But it is a neat touch, and makes you kind of wonder if it was planned to be something. It's kind of in the general vicinity of another location in this game, but it's clearly not the same thing. Now, speaking of locations, Dark Souls 1 is like pornography in terms of showing you levels that you can go to. So, looking down into like the murk down there, we will be there eventually at some point. We will be... Let's see if I can get a better look over towards the center of Firelink. Oh, hello. Forgot about you. Please don't kill me. Okay, good. Making sure there was a way back in here. But you can see... Oh, you can see a soul item all the way out there. How do I get that? I don't quite remember that one. Oh, no, I do remember that one. Okay, got it. Everything is something in this game. All the locations lead to somewhere. So we saw the low road, we saw the middle road, and then there's the high road, the actual way out of this area. Or rather, like the first area you're supposed to go to. This path. So we had some hollow soldiers. Someone's throwing fire bombs at me. They're jerks. Let's just kite this guy over here. You jerk. A guard on me. Oh, look at that blur. Not a huge fan of that. There's the guy throwing fire bombs. He's not doing a great job, to be honest. But Axe Bro here tries to get the jump on you. He's gonna get a backstab. There's a guy up there. Bye. Oh, he came down, huh? Got you in one. What does this say? It's gonna tell me about secrets, huh? Ring ahead. That, I think, is true. I'll only go pick up this item down here. Oh, you're still alive. Another soul. So let me do a little test. Yeah, jumping is still only double tap circle. Really disappointing. They did not add the feature to do it with L3. So there's an item over there that you have to get with a jump. So hopefully I don't fuck this up, but I might. Yay, nailed it. Now this is garbage BS collision nonsense. It looks like you can't like make this traversal, but you totally can. Oh, this is bullshit. Look at this blood here. Those are people trolling. Ring of Sacrifice. Let's take a look at that. A rather useful item. Of course, it's in my rings. This mystical ring was created in a sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself breaks. So if you have a lot of souls on you or a lot of soft humanity, you can slap on that ring as a safety measure so that should you die, you don't lose all that stuff. Nailed it. I'm the greatest. 2 deaths so far. They were both suicide runs, though. And let's go pick up whatever the heck this is. Or souls. Alright. And into the murk we go. Hello, big rat. He has a mohawk. He's cool. Soul of a lost undead. Oh, whoa. You can see that door popping in from all the way down here. It's a lot more visible. Of course, you cannot open it from this side. More blood. And people dying left and right. Maybe we do have a lot of new players. Hello. The Undead Burg. This is the more or less true proper first area. I'm going to be abusing that backstab a lot because it's super OP in Dark Souls 1. See how good it is? It's just the best. And it's mainly because like the angle at which you can lock it in is really liberal. You don't have to be directly on their back. It's very wide. It's like, I don't know, like 120 degrees or something. Anywhere on their back, and it'll work. So did I pick up anything interesting just now? Wasn't paying attention, to be honest. Might have picked up some... Oh, I picked up the short sword, right. Let's take a look at that. It's just a short sword, I'm sure. This small straight sword is widely used to an extent only matched by the long sword. An accessible sword which inflicts consistent regular damage and high thrust damage, making it applicable to a variety of situations. Can I use it? I might prefer this. Enter that fog gate, which has new effects on it in this version. It does, in my opinion, look better. There's another soul item. They're throwing them at me. Kind of feels like a test, like they want you to be like, you want to waste this soul item, don't you? And the answer is like, no, I don't. Ah, darn it. I'm not quite sure if I can make that jump. I think you can force it, but there might be an easier way to get over there. Oh, I forgot about you. What's up, buddy? There he goes. That was really weak. Bounced right off my shield. Someone's shooting arrows at me. Bolts, rather. I'm gonna take care of this guy because he's gonna be annoying otherwise. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, he's drinking Estus. What a jerk. Alright, there's stuff over here we gotta check out. Look at these guys. They got spears, which means they're gonna, like, really use their shields. because you can use attack with spears from behind shields in this game. Whoops, that was supposed to be the kick. Though I got you in a backstab. I'll try to kick you open. Guard for me. Try to get the riposte, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Can you do it in this game from kicking people open? I thought you could. Right, the other thing that's over here. The secret, more or less. Oh, gotta destroy these boxes. Okay, there's that path. I'm gonna go over here. There you are. You were the one that just made that sound. I couldn't, yeah, I was remembering an enemy in this area, and I couldn't see it. So here's your reward for coming over here. This dude, he's a merchant.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
This guy is like 2 minutes from going hollow. So he sells stuff, and he sells a lot of things, to be honest, like a shocking amount of useful things. He sells the orange guidance soapstone, which I need, so let me write messages. Repair powder fixes your weapon, so let's read this stuff. Lightly enhanced golden powder repairs weapon equipped in right hand. Use of a weapon depletes its durability, eventually rendering it ineffective. Repair powder is a precious method of repair on the battlefield, as it obviates the need for a repair box. Was this always in this game? I guess it was. Maybe I'm crazy. Throwing knife. Throwing knife uses a projectile. Throwing knives have limited range and accuracy compared to arrows, but offer a quick and easy ranged attack. Undead who lack other means of ranged attacks will do well to stock a few of these. Read the Firebomb Lloyd's Talisman. Dried Finger. This is an interesting one. Online play item. Dried Finger with multiple knuckles. Used to strengthen connection to other worlds, allowing the summoning of a third phantom, but also a second dark spirit. Also makes the summoning of a dark spirit occur earlier, used with caution. So you can bring in a second cooperator, but you can also be invaded by two people at the same time. And also, if you want to be invaded, if you want to initiate PvP, then what happens in this game is that there's an invisible timer after you've been invaded. So you get invaded, whether you kill the phantom or you get killed. There then becomes a countdown once the invasion's over of however many minutes or whatever, and you can't be invaded until that time is expired. But the Dried Finger will essentially do away with that. So if you really want to do that on purpose, you can. So let's see here. I might as well get the resident key first. Do I really want to? Yeah, sure. I need to buy these other things from him. He's selling key items. The repair box and the bottomless box. We'll worry about those later. Those are important things that I need. He sells some weapons, the daggers, short sword, scimitar, rapier, hand axe, club, reinforced club, spear, as well as the short bow. And he has arrows and bolts for you to buy. He has the chain armor, chain set, and that's it. So he has a surprising amount.
Kindly.
I will be coming back to him frequently. I kind of regret actually leveling up. I maybe should have just gone straight to him. But at the same time, I had to do those suicide runs, so I guess it worked out. So let's read that key that I got. Key to a residence in the Undead Burg. Simple, sturdy design of the locks in the burg keep out unwanted visitors. But this is a standard key in these parts, and will open several residences, including, I believe, this one. Or maybe not. Maybe I didn't need it for this one. I'm not sure. This is, I believe, a shield. It's the wooden shield. Where is it? Wooden shield. Weapon type, shield. Attack type, strike. Vertically elongated wooden shield. Decorated with a white dragon. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but we've already read that before. Is it better than what I have? It will increase my, It's heavier, but it does increase my physical damage reduction and my stability. Oops, so put that on. Eventually, I would, of course, like to get a better shield. Bonfire. Can't really go up those stairs. So sit down at this thing. Actually, before I do that, I believe it is time. Let's show off what it's like to go human and what it's like to kindle. So let's go to use item. We'll use 2 of these. This is a new feature in Dark Souls 1. Before, if you wanted to use humanity or soul items, you had to do them one at a time. And the easiest way to do it was to put them on your item wheel and then just pop them one after the other. But now you can use multiple from your inventory like in later games. Fantastic quality of life change. So, pop 2 humanity. I now have 2 soft humanity at the top left. This will allow me to reverse my hollowing. So you see that I am in my human mode now, and I can also kindle this bonfire to get me up to 10 Estus flasks. See, the fire itself gets a little bit bigger. The fire animation for the bonfires are new and remastered. Some people hate it. There's some like old Dark Souls purists that are really pissed that they changed the bonfire animation, because it's like, oh, it's not what I remember it being. The old one was so unique. Which I kind of think they're full of crap, to be honest. Sorry if you feel that way. I think that people just, like, the old animation just looked crappy, and I think people just have nostalgia for it. Check it out, we got a summon sign. Who's this dude? It's Red. Trainer Red. I'm not going to rely on human players too much, really, but I do intend to actually help some people in the near future. He just gave me his crappy armor. Can this guy hit me? I don't think he can from here. And am I in danger of anyone else? Whoa, look at all the summon signs that just popped in. Holy shit. Yo, there's a Gravelord one over there, which probably doesn't fucking work. So let's look at, this stupid hollow armor. Where is it? Here we go. Armor worn by hollow warriors. It is made of thick leather that is tattered with age. A very strange item, because it's like, there shouldn't be such thing as a hollow warrior. Instead, you should be a warrior who went hollow. So it doesn't really tell us like a lot about them before they were hollow. Yo, check it out. Dragon remnants. Oh man, I'm seeing online functions that I haven't seen in ages. Boxing dragon. Let's go touch that Gravelord one. Oh, I'm so excited. Hello. Touch the sign of the Gravelord servant. This is a particular covenant which, like, well, it just disappeared. God damn it. This thing never worked in the original game, and what I saw of some streams so far tells me it still doesn't work. I don't understand. I mean, I probably don't understand how it's supposed to work. Covenant system was never that great in Dark Souls 1. Outside of being a Sunbro. Sunbros are great. Sunbro stuff seems to always work. People love it. Let's take care of these dudes. Get rid of you. I will take care of Mr. Shield here. Grief. Yeah, there's no way I'm opening that door. Right? Yeah. I know where it leads. I was thinking, can I open it with my key? No, I cannot. That was a dumb thought that I had. Look at this motherfucker. He's all that was in this little cove. It's just a trap. It's just a trap. What's up with the lighting on this? See that there's like purple on that chest? Is that like... What's going on there? Let's look at the black fire bomb. Black bisque urn filled with black powder explodes, inflicting fire damage. Powerful ranged weapon, especially in situations calling for fire damage. A very precious item at low levels. Black fire bombs are especially destructive. So, I never fully explained it, but like I said, that's one of the gift items, and you can use it to defeat the Asylum Demon the first time you encounter him before you've picked up all your weapons and your shield and whatnot. And should you defeat the Asylum Demon at that stage, then you are rewarded handsomely for your effort. You get, well, obviously you're going to get your key out a little bit early. I think they changed, like, the mechanics up a little bit. Like, I think when you go talk to Oscar, he gives you the key that unlocks the big door, rather than just the, like, I think he gives you 2 keys, maybe. Like, the one that opens that little gate that's close to him, as well as the big one. Because you have to, like, even if you kill Asylum Demon on your first try, you have to get your other, you have to get the Estus Flask. I'm sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. Because you cannot, I do not believe you can leave the Asylum without it. That was a little dangerous. Boom. Take a little drink. Pick a little bit of this up. I just realized that there's some stuff over behind me that I didn't pick up. But that's okay, because I might very well die in like a minute. I'm going to try something very difficult, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. See, this used the residence key for sure, which lets me get this chest. Gold pine resin. Cool. Useful item. Rare pine resin which emits golden sparks. Applies lightning to right-hand weapon. Affected weapon inflicts rare lightning damage, making it effective against targets which are resilient to both magic and fire. Very effective against dragon family foes. Dragons hate lightning. You remember when Gwyn was throwing lightning bolts at the dragons? In the, I have my stupid menu open. God damn it. In the cutscene, he was like, that's how he was ripping those, like, almost invincible scales off the things. Oh, I completely missed. Ah, you're still alive, you bastard. Drink up, because I'm gonna need it. Also, you see that I got a another soft humanity. Also, I just got a shield. Hollow Soldier's shield. Let's look at it. It 100 physical damage reduction. Does increase my weight though. Metal shield wielded by hollow soldiers. Heavily rusted but sturdy, providing a strong defense. Can I equip it without changing my... I'm on the crappy roll now. You know what? Let's keep it on for the moment. So down here's a badass. There he is. Look at all that blood. Be wary of tough enemy. Yeah, I would say so. So let's go to change equipment. Let's put on that black fire bomb. Why not? Actually, I don't think this is going to do a whole lot, because I believe these guys, they don't care about fire. These are Black Knights. They are unique, incredibly tough enemies. They may as well be mini bosses. And should you kill them, they are permanent deaths. And they can drop very good... They can drop their equipment. So their weapons, their shield, their armor, they can drop all that. And they will typically drop a high-level upgrade item as well. So I'm going to throw this black firebomb at him, and he's going to get real mad. Oh, he hates it. So I'm going to go fight him in this tiny little circle over here. And it's going to look real stupid, and I probably am going to die. But you can beat him by doing this. By laming it out and getting a lot of backstabs. You can pull it off. That was bullshit. That should have counted. I got to get used to the wake-up timing in Dark Souls 1 again. Oh, keep doing that, bro. Keep doing that and I'll pull off this upset. So you gotta manage your stamina. Gotta drop your shield and raise it at the right timing. Boom. Ah, come on. Disasters are gone after defeat of the Grave Lord Servant. Don't worry about what that means. I forgot that I didn't kill the fucking arrow guy up in the tower because I took an unusual route into this area. Yeah. Get wrecked, son. We're doing it. Boom, 19 damage. Do you like that? See, this is why I sacrifice having this crappy heavy shield on me. It has a 100% damage reduction physical. So I have a better chance of surviving him and tanking these hits. God, those backstabs are so generous. They're so generous. God, every time. I really need to get the timing down. Oh, crap. Don't want that, though. Boom. Is that it? Oh, he's still alive. Gotcha. Yay! Oh, I got the fucking sword on my first try. Oh, if I was going for strength, I would be just losing my mind right now. Because that is a damn good sword. And I got a regular Titanite chunk. I can't even use that because it's such a good upgrade material. But thank you very much. I'd rather get that than like a blue chunk or a red chunk or something. Ugh. Let's go take care of this dude. You're being annoying, man. You're being real annoying. Shut up. You're still not dead. You should give up. Did you see me just kill that Black Knight? I'm awesome. Don't know why you were even trying. He was like the last enemy that was alive over here. Should switch back to my Estus. Let's do some backtracking. Because I now have 2,200 souls on me almost. And a lot of enemies are dead in this area. So I'm going to go and see that merchant and pick up a couple of those key items he had for sale.